Hey, welcome to this transmission. Today I'm going to channel the energies of December and what might come through for you, what may be unearthed, and how to best stay present, grounded, and aligned throughout the month. I'm going to share allies in the form of plants, crystals, food, activities, and whatever source wants to transmit that will be useful for us in our spiritual journey and generally in our daily lives as humans living in this reality. So without further ado, let's start. So let me share what source is telling me. Grounding. Grounding is so very important. And as humans, you don't do that enough or not properly or not regularly enough. And you do not realize how so many very different things in your lives, in your daily lives, in your day-to-day is ungrounding you. Because as much as you may work on grounding, just know that there are a lot of grounding disruptors out there. Something that will disrupt your connection to the earth, to the sky above, and to the actual four directions in your planes of existence. And as you connect to above, below, and the four direction, it is a great step to acknowledge what is surrounding you, but you also need to acknowledge what's going within you and all around you. You cannot just live in your bubble. You must know that things that are outside and all around you will influence you on a molecular level, on an energetic and molecular level, because your molecules are made out of energy. So anything that is going around you is made of energy. It vibrates and you vibrate as well. Everything vibrates energy. And it would be silly of you to think that only focusing on grounding with your mind is enough. And to think that only focusing by planting your feet on the earth and in the dirt is enough, because it is not enough. It is absolutely not enough. You need to limit, if not get rid of anything and everything that is ungrounding and I want to say inorganic as much as possible. So all of the fabrics that are like polyester and anything made of plastic really is detrimental to you. So you need to limit as much as possible all of those things. And we know that it is sometimes difficult, but at least try, especially in winter, to go with the layers that are the closest to your skin in organic fabric, in fabric that is actually made from something that grows on earth and not from plastic. So cotton, linen are great. And at the same time, you may also need to stay away from fabrics that have been harvested and collected out of a poor frequency. So some fabrics that are organic aren't so good because they are harvested and heavily treated with chemicals. So like leather, you're not going to put leather on your skin directly because it is not going to be great for you. And please don't wear leather underwear ever, or latex underwear. Like, please try to keep the fabrics near your skin as organic as possible and that contain as little plastic as possible, because that is so very important. Plastic is a disruptor of grounding, and the frequencies and the frequency waves that your phones and your smartwatches and your computers send to you are also disrupting your grounding capacities. So it is important for you to be aware of that, to try and limit the EMFs and all of that. Try to purify everything around you so that you can actively ground, be grounded, and stay grounded. Because just doing a grounding practice in the morning is not enough. It is great, but it is not enough. If you go and wear polyester or some of those kinds of fabric all over your skin and you're spending the whole day on your phone, just try to limit that and be mindful of it, because your awareness in that is key. Your awareness is key. And speaking of awareness, presence is so very important in grounding. And therefore, try to focus on presence several times during the day. Try to focus on presence. Try to set a reminder, or try to actually have set times where you're like, okay, I need to stop now. This is my break time. This is my presence time. And it can take 30 seconds. It can take 3 minutes. It's not an hour of meditation break that would be the best. That's not what is advised there. What is advised is just that you put down your phone, you step away from your computer, and you just close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Or you just look outside. You just acknowledge your body. You acknowledge where you are in space, what is surrounding you. You close your eyes. You listen to the sounds that are all around you and what you feel on your skin, what you see through your eyes. Involve your body, involve all of your senses: smell, touch, sight, hearing, but also proprioception, and all of these other senses are very important to involve and will help you stay grounded. But we say that not to say that you are going to be ungrounded during this month of December. We say that because it is a general thing that needs to be shared and that needs to be imprinted in your minds, because there is so much inorganic and AI floating around you in the air, even not just on your phones and computer. Particles are and frequencies are everywhere. So there is so much inorganic all around you that it is important that you take time to focus on the organic without and within as well. Because all of that is disrupting you, is disrupting your mission, is disrupting your grounding and your connection to the divine. It is also so very important that you spend time in silence, whether it is through meditation or just when you drive. You can cut the music. You don't have to surround yourself with music all of the time. You can stay in silence. You don't even have to listen to frequencies or nature sounds. Just let yourself be in the moment without anything. But yes, sometimes you will need to be in your bubble. So prioritize the things that you know are healthy and don't listen to demonic frequencies or songs that are filled with things that will further cut you from the grounding and the connection to source or spirit or God or whatever your higher power is called. And just as you focus on your presence, you can also focus on your own energy. Take what is around you, but also take what is within. How do you feel? How do you feel? Is there a wind within you? Do you feel a block somewhere? How is the level of your prana, your chi, your whatever you want to call that? How is your energy? How is everything moving within you? Is it moving with ease and fluidity? Is it scattered and bouncing all over the place, like in a flipper? What's happening? Is it peaceful like a river? Is it stormy inside? Is it breezy? Just focus on that, and it will also help you with your presence. You need to, again, take what is surrounding you, but also what is within you. So focusing on your chi or your prana or your vital energy, the what makes you alive, will help. You can also focus on your heartbeat if you prefer. There are a lot of possibilities for you to connect to that, but it is important for you to do that. So that was our first advice. Our second advice is to have fun. And you need to have fun because you don't need to... Okay, I heard why so serious, and I always hear that in the same way. It's like the song from Pink. She says, why so serious, or something like this. And yeah, I always hear that in that way in my mind when it comes up. So why so serious? You don't need to take things and all of the things so seriously all of the time. You can also relax. You can also rest. You can go and jump on your bed. You can ditch work for a day if you want, maybe. And your focus on your own energy should be your prime investment this month. This should be the thing that takes the most real estate in your mind. You should really focus on that, because how you feel within will influence your surroundings. How you feel within will influence your surroundings. So if you are able to stay present or to come back within whenever you notice your scattered brain and that you are becoming restless or triggered by the outside stimuli, just come back. Take a step back and come back within. You can do that. It's not weird. And if people think it's weird, they are the weird ones. They are the ones that are staying in their rut. They are the ones that are disconnected. And you don't want that. Maybe you do. But if you're listening to that, maybe you don't. And from a spiritual perspective, it is good to focus on yourself. And I see people dancing and jumping around and being silly, like they're, letting their inner child get out and play. Allow yourself to get out and play with your inner child, or as your inner child, or as your inner teen, whatever age you want to pick, whatever age wants to peek out, just allow it. And remember that if you are working with your inner teen, maybe they just want to stay in their room and do nothing, or just listen to their music, or, just stay in their own bubble. But remember when you were a teenager, sometimes you just wanted someone to come and tell you, hey, come on, let's go have fun. Let's go be kids. Or, what do you want to do right now? And really truly listen to that. Just allow yourself to connect with different parts of you and giving them what they need. Because by giving them what they need, you give yourself what you need, and you give yourself healing and some kind of closure as well. And all of those things, you parent yourself and you give yourself just what you need, and it is so very important. We are not here to make predictions about the future and the state of the world. We are here to talk about what's going within. That's why we are focusing on grounding and presence and noticing what is within and how it is. And try to notice how your inner state influences your outer reality throughout the month. Try to notice how you feel on the inside and how it influences your outer reality. Try to notice if when you feel calm within, Is it influencing everyone around you? Try to notice if you are angry and scattered brain and just like, like this kind of electric feeling of you, like you're just unsettled and things are like icky around you and you're a little bit pissed off, but not really. Like if things feel electric and icky around you, within you, do they feel icky around you as well? Try to notice how your inner state shapes your outer reality. It is something that will blow your mind. And if you notice that you are indeed scatterbrained or feeling electric or a little bit off, try to work on that in a simple way. Try to take a few deep breaths or just do whatever you need to do. Maybe you need to go into the bathroom and just yell silently, or just exhale forcefully and just sigh and sigh and sigh until you feel better. Let the energy out. Let this stale energy out. You can even shake and move a little bit. Try to release everything that is within you that feels stuck and stagnant. And, sometimes there is discomfort within because the energies and the emotions are stuck and stagnant and need to be released. And by yawning or sighing or just dancing or fake yelling or whatever you choose to do, will release that. Try to take a moment to be present as much as you can. Try to be connected with yourself as much as you can. Try to be present as much as you can. And try to notice when you feel that things are stormy within, or when things are stagnant within, and that when they need to be released. And ask yourself what you need. Shaking will always help. Yawning, sighing, just doing this, will release things. There are simple things, simple tricks that will alleviate and move the energy within you. Just take 30 seconds, or just say, oh, I'm going to go to the bathroom, and just do your thing. You can take 2 minutes to move the energy and come back into the room, and you will notice that the energies will morph because you morphed the energies within. And that is the lesson that you will need to implement in your daily lives in December. If things become too much, retract a little bit, move the energy, and come back with being yourself. When things within feel a little bit too much, take that moment for yourself and notice how you can change your inner state and how the people around you will soften because you softened. That is going to be one of the most beautiful lessons you can learn, and something you need to practice during this month and during all of your life, because it is a lifelong lesson. It is a lifelong practice more than a lesson, and it is something that will be highly beneficial for you. And as we are trying to keep this short, we're going to go with the allies and the practices that you may do that will help you. So what will help you would be journaling this month. You can journal your feelings, your discoveries, because it would be nice for you to just write down what you found out about being present when you just took a break, a breather, and tried to calm the sea within, to notice the energy within you and be like, okay, I need to release something now. I need to shake things out. I feel like this emotion that's stagnant and stuck here, just here, and or on my near my liver. I just need to move that and release it. And it doesn't have to be specific about the liver. You can just be like, oh, I'm feeling sad just right now, or I'm feeling unsettled. I just need to go back within. Just retreat and just write it down. Write your experiences down, because it will help you. Try to journal, because reflecting back on everything that you experienced throughout the day, reflecting back on the act of trying to stay present, or the act of noticing the energies and the emotion within you and releasing what is stagnant, coming back to yourself before you can go back out, is going to be very important. To just notice that it is going to help you achieve, quote unquote, achieve more of that. Because if you take the time to notice it at the end of the day and be like, oh yeah, at lunchtime I felt a little bit weird, and it wasn't just because I was hungry, it was just something else, and I just released that energy and allowed it to move within me and to come back to the situations around me, to the people around me, and be more of myself. I wasn't a slave to what I was feeling. I just noticed it, I welcomed it, and I moved it. And now, after I did that, I noticed how everyone around me changed and shifted. Just try and do this practice of writing down those kind of things. As you would write down the magic or the angel numbers you keep seeing all around you, just write that down. It will allow you to see it more. It will allow you to be proud of yourself as well, and realize that you are doing a hell lot of work and that it actually works. And maybe sometimes you're going to work on yourself and it's not going to shift the energy in the room, but you will have noticed that, and you will know that you have done what you could on yourself. And yeah, that's a big step to take. The practice of journaling will be very beneficial for you. You can write it down on paper or on your notes on your phone. You do what is most beneficial for you, what is more natural, and you can just take time to reflect before you go to bed and make a mental inventory. You don't have to put it down into your notes or on your journal. Just do this practice of recollection, of going back within and noticing everything that worked, everything that you did, and how it shifted everything around you or not. And it will really, really, really be beneficial for you to do that, as we said. But we just needed to deliver that new layer of information for you. And now let's talk about the allies from the plant and crystal kingdom. So the funny thing is that source is telling me that optical calcite will be a good crystal to use. And it will be good because it focuses the light around you. It focuses the frequency and broadens it as well. So it receives the frequency in a laser focused way, and it helps it broaden as it goes out. So that's kind of what you're going to do when you tune into your presence and shift your energy and notice the emotions within you and all of the things that we said. But what's also very interesting is that I picked up an optical calcite before recording, and before I sat down. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a few crystals. So I grabbed my selenite wand and I was like, okay, I'm gonna grab this one over there. I'm gonna grab my calcite. Oh, I wonder why I'm grabbing that, because it was like, you need that one. And I thought it was for, receiving in a laser focused way. And, I didn't look any further. I was like, yeah, I need that one. I'm gonna get that one. And it makes sense now that this is one of the crystals we can use and will benefit from in December. Another crystal that you will benefit from is clear quartz, because clear quartz is just amazing, and it will act kind of as the optical calcite, but not exactly. You could use it in the same way, and actually the more rainbow, the better in your quartz. So if you want to keep a crystal with you during the month, we recommend that you use a quartz with a lot of rainbows or an optical calcite to keep with you throughout the days. You can bring one at work. You can keep one in your pocket or on your body, wherever. One of those two, or if you have a special crystal that you like that has a lot of rainbows in it, you can use that. That's going to be amazing for you as well. And that's it for the crystal allies. For you, like always, quartz is a good idea all the time. And as for the allies in the plant kingdom, it would be nice of you to take special care of your plants, because it's going to help you with your presence and with grounding and with deepening your connection to everything that is surrounding you, and noticing how things around you interact with you and your own energy. And I'm thinking right now of a video that I have not watched fully, but I don't remember what's the name of the guy, but he was saying that plants know when we come home, and some plants will dance for us and interact with us in their own ways. So I don't know, maybe you've seen that video and maybe you're like, oh yeah, I know what she's talking about. And yeah, I will do that. I have no idea what that was about. I didn't watch the video. I scrolled down. Sometimes we do that. You've probably seen videos of people interacting with their plants or with trees outside, and yeah, the trees or the plants dancing. Just connect with them. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but yeah. I'm hearing because it matters. So it's gonna matter for some of you, and you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Like connect with your plants, and I don't know, dance with them or something. And I think in November I told you to eat orange veggies, and fruits, to eat orange food, and we're gonna go with that again. Oh, I'm being told no. You also said purple veggies. Like, oh yeah, okay, that's true. So yeah, like we're sticking with that. Like eat grounding foods like root veggies, potatoes, beetroots, parsnip, all of those veggies and carrots that grow into the ground. The actual advice that is shared is that you may benefit from eating root veggies every day. And also try to connect with joy when you eat. Try to connect with this energy of joy and pleasure when you eat, because it will infuse all of your cells within you with joy and pleasure. And also, the moment of eating is one of the most important when you can cultivate presence, because it will help you feeling more nourished and more present the more you do it. And that's it for the channeled energy report for the month of December. I hope that it helped you and that it will help you throughout the month as you practice and use the advices that Source shared through me, because these are precious. Sometimes they may seem simple and easy, but the goal is not to have complicated practices or to overcomplicate everything. Spirituality can be easy. Your spiritual life can be implemented throughout the day by simple acts of connecting to self, connecting to your energy, and all that was shared is spiritual. It's spiritual development. It's connecting with your intuition and with yourself and with your essence, and it's so very important that you do that and that you take action on those advices that were shared. It's not enough to just listen to those guidances and energy reports. You need to take actions, and that's why I also want to share practical things, because telling you this or this what will happen is not useful if you don't know why it happens or how to best deal with it. So I will always share with you practical things to help you with those spiritual or energetic stuff and shifts that are happening all around you or within you. So, with all that being said, don't forget to like, to comment, to subscribe, and obviously to share with your friends, because it helps the messages and the advices shared from source to reach whoever it needs to reach. So yeah, don't forget that. And if you want a reading with me, an energy report, or a healing session, feel free to contact me here on my website, on Instagram or TikTok, to know more about it or to book a session with me. I will really love to help you connect to your intuition, gain clarity, or just heal some aspects of you that needs to be released and healed and acknowledged. We can do a lot of things in the unseen, and you can, just ask a lot of questions to your guides and all of the things. Anyways, feel free to contact me or book a session with me, and I will see you soon with another channeled message straight from source. I love you. Have a good month of December and practice presence. Bye.